Hey guys, this is Brian.
And this is Matthew.
And today we're going to talk about a bear hug from the front. Like the bear hug from the back, when our arms are actually in, it's actually easier to deal with and you have less to worry about. So when we're here, if he comes in and he gets around my arms, then I have my arms here to push away on his hips. We have to remember that the hips are the center of the power of your body. So I'm gonna put my hands here on his hips and I'm gonna push my hips away to get that break. And now at this point in time, it's just, I'm gonna start striking, come over the top, I might kick, and that way I can overwhelm him to get away. So one more time here, he comes over the top, okay? Very simple, hands to their hips, and then you push your hips away, boom, okay? And then we're gonna start striking here. So boom, you can kick, punch, elbows, anything else that we've talked about in our basic strikings video. Okay, so now the one that a lot of people are a lot less afraid of is when people come in and grab under your arms. So whether they get up high like this or low at your hips, either way, I'm at a very big risk of going to the ground. And people just think, okay, I can hit them. Well, honestly, you don't have a whole lot of leverage from here. When he's got you like this, and I punch him on either side, I don't have a whole lot of leverage. I'm hitting with just my arms and my shoulders. It doesn't create a whole lot of leverage. Plus, if he's got his head like this, and I punch, I could break my hand. So now what we're wanting to do in this case, I'm gonna actually use my legs. I'm gonna knee to the groin or anything like that. Now I want to do everything I can to get his head away from my shoulder. Usually if they grab you like this, they know what they are doing. They're trying to take you to the ground. So I'm going here and I'm gonna try to get his head back. One of the easier ways to do that is by sticking a thumb in his eye. And I know that doesn't sound very nice, but that does not mean that you have to gouge at the eye. You wanna use the pad of the thumb and you just make that very uncomfortable for them in the moment. You're not gonna do any damage. You're just making that uncomfortable and it hurts, okay? And then also we're gonna try to back our hips away. If you need to, you can also go under like we did last time when their hands are over your arms and I can push. But I don't have the same kind of leverage on their hips in this position. So sometimes that may work, sometimes it may not. So the thing I like to go for here is getting here and pushing back. And now if I can push hard enough, sometimes if they are not really dead set on getting you, they may let go. They may be a little afraid of the pain that they suddenly are feeling and they may let go. And if they are still determined, they're still grabbing and they're still pulling, then that means once you get to this point, you're gonna have to start striking and doing everything you can at this position to get them to let go. Okay, so when you're practicing this, almost more than anything else that we have done so far, you want to be really careful, especially when we're messing with people's eyes. You want to make sure you are using the pad of the thumb and you are being extra careful when you're working with your partner. You are going to press in on the eyeball, not to the inside of the eye or anything like that. You want on the outside of the eyelid and just kind of press in. But when you're doing this, you want to be very gentle and nice to your partner. Always remember that because it's going to be really hard to train if nobody wants to train with you because you keep hurting people. All right, guys, so thank you very much for watching the video today. Remember, don't just watch it and put it to the side. Actually work on it and work on these things that we were talking about. If you would like to see more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe and be sure to click that bell notification as well.
And for more information on self-defense, click here.
That was going well.
It's okay. We're still shoot. 3-4-3 on the intros.
I know. So like the intro, like the intros. Oh, there it went. It's going so well.